Hi students, in this video I am going to talk about planning in little more detail. So as you saw in the previous video, planning means determining the organization's goals and defining the means for achieving them. And the advantage of planning is that it will provide direction and unity of purpose for organization. Now, talking about the purposes of planning. One purpose is to provide organization a sense of direction. Without plans and goals, organizations may have to merely react to daily situations without considering what may happen in the long run. So, if there is no plan, then it will not provide a sense of direction, or there will be no sense of direction to the employees in an organization. Another purpose of planning is to help focus the attention of employees or managers on the objectives and results of the organization or department or units. If there is no plan again, then it will be very difficult in the first place what needs to be done next week, or it will be difficult to know what results we will have to achieve after 1 month, for example. So a plan is very important. If there is a plan, then the employees and managers will at least know what objectives and results are required to be achieved. Another purpose of planning is to help establish a basis for teamwork. A plan, if it is there in place, will also help establish teamwork. So when an organization has a plan or a plan is in place, then there will be group of people involved to work on each part of the plan, and the because every member of the group is required to work on the same part of the plan, there will be synergy among them, and it will bring in teamwork. And because of teamwork, the results or the performance will be more effective and efficient. Another purpose of planning is to help anticipate problems and cope with change. So, if a plan is prepared, then it may be prepared by keeping uh, the future aspect of the work or the future problem that may occur for achieving the organizations or units or departments objectives. So that way managers and employees are already uh, informed, or they stay prepared, because while planning the future problems uh, would have been considered, and the plans would have been made accordingly. So that way uh, it will help anticipate problems and then cope with any change that may occur at the time of the implementation of the plan. Another purpose of planning is to provide guideline for decision making. If there is no plan at all, then what to do next, or how to do, or when to do will not be there. So, if there is a plan in place, whatever decisions needs to be made in the future, uh, in the process of trying to uh, work towards achieving organization's goal, then that plan will guide the managers or employees to work accordingly. Now, to talk about the steps of planning briefly, some of the steps suggested for planning are: first, set the goals, then develop commitment of the people or employees, then develop effective action plans, then track progress towards goal achievement, and maintain flexibility while planning. So, in order to set proper goals, maybe smart guidelines can be used, where S stands for specific, M stands for measurable, E stands for attainable, R stands for realistic, and time T stands for time or time bound. So if you try to set your goals which are specific in nature, measurable in nature, attainable, and the goals set are realistic and time bound, then it will help you in setting proper goals. After setting the goals, then uh, the managers will have to develop commitment or get the commitment of the employees or subordinates under them. So for that, the managers will have to clearly explain the goals and objectives of his or her organization or department or unit. Just because goals are set do not mean that people will try to accomplish it. So therefore, after setting the goals must be communicated to the employees clearly and get their commitment to work on and achieve the set goals. Then another step is to develop effective action plans. So just setting the goals and developing commitment is not good enough to achieve organization's goal. Developing effective action plan are very important. So in that action plan, it must be clearly specified as to what, who, how, and when a plan will have to be achieved or will be achieved. Then the next step is to track progress towards goal achievement. Keep the track of the progress of the implementation of the plan, whether the goals are achieved as per the plan. Another step in planning is to maintain flexibility. So one method of maintaining the flexibility of a plan is to use option-based approach by keeping options open by having many alternative plans. Okay, so now to go on to the types of plans, there are three major types of plans. One is strategic planning or strategic plan, tactical planning or tactical plan, operational planning or operational plan. Strategic plan is an outline of steps designed with the goals of the entire organization as a whole in mind. Rather than the goals of specific divisions or departments. Strategic planning begins with an organization's mission or vision, as we saw in the previous video. Strategic plans look ahead over the next 2, 3, 5, or even more years to move the organization from where it currently is to where it wants to be. So this is actually talking about the time horizon. Strategic plans actually uh, looks ahead over 2 to 5 or even more years to actually move the organization from the current state to the desired state after maybe 5 years. And top management is responsible for developing long-term strategic plan. Tactical plan are prepared to accomplish the organization's mission, and it specifies how a company will use resources, budget, and people to accomplish specific goals, not the overall strategic goal, but the specific goals related to the overall strategic goals that is prepared for the next 5 years, for example. Tactical plans are concerned with short time frames and consist of narrower scopes than strategic plans. These plans usually span over 6 months to 2 years, and middle management or middle managers are responsible for developing and carrying out tactical plans to accomplish their own unit or department's uh, plan in order to achieve the overall organization's vision and mission. Now, in your syllabus, there is a topic on management by objective, which is in short written as MBO. So, management by objective is a management technique often used to develop and carry out tactical plans. So, management by objective is nothing but a management technique used to develop and carry out tactical plans. That is, the shorter term plans in order to achieve organization or units plan to feed into the overall organization's goals or strategic goals. So MBO is a 4-step process in which managers and their employees discuss possible goals and then collectively select goals that are challenging, attainable, and consistent with the company or organization's overall or strategic goals. Then they jointly develop tactical plans to achieve the overall or strategic goals, and then they meet regularly to review progress towards achievement of those tactical goals. Now, the operational plan refers to the day-to-day plans for producing or delivering the organization's products or services. Operational plans direct or operational plans are used to direct the behavior, efforts, and priorities of what is called operative employees who are directly involved in actually producing or providing services. And operational plans extend over a period ranging from 30 days to 6 months. And these goals and the goals for operational plans must be precise and measurable. For example, uh, processing 150 sales application each week is very specific and precise. Or publish 20 books this quarter is very precise and measurable. So when you prepare a operational plan, the goals must be very precise and measurable. And operational plans are the responsibilities of supervisors, team leaders, facilitators, etc., or the lower level managers. So operational plan is the responsibility of lower level managers. Then another type of plan is contingency plan. Uh, Intelligent and successful management depends upon a constant pursuit of adaptation, flexibility, and mastery of changing conditions. So, a manager cannot be rigid or should not be rigid and always be lookout for adaptation, flexibility to actually cope up with the changing conditions. Strong management requires a keeping all option approach at all times, and that is where contingency planning comes in. Contingency planning involves identifying alternative courses of action that can be implemented if and when the original plan proves inadequate because of changing circumstances. Okay, so with this, I will stop here. Thank you.